Ladies and gentlemen, according to Ballotpedia, Donald Trump is 138-10 in his primary record in 2022. I'll do a segment on that at 11 a.m., but I want to talk about two Trump-endorsed candidates who won. Now, there was one victory that was pretty wonderful and astounding. John Gibbs defeated Peter Meijer for Michigan's 3rd congressional district Republican primary. So this, by the way, this 3rd congressional district hasn't had a Democrat since 1993 represented. The district also voted for Republicans since 1992. So from 1992, let's see. Yeah. And they keep voting Republican also for Senate, from what I understand, from what I'm reading in Wikipedia. So it's if you're in Michigan or if you live in Michigan's 3rd congressional district, what do you think of John Gibbs? Now, when Democrats say that they were promoting John Gibbs, they're actually doing themselves a disservice, just like when they elevated Trump, according to the DNC emails, and then blamed the Kremlin forever. You're elevating people, you're helping people who promote enthusiasm, electricity. Democrats don't see this. They see Trump as the epitome of everything bad in the universe, as their policies cause poverty to increase, recession, household median income to plummet, inflation skyrocketing. So we have all of these horrible economic numbers with Democrats in charge. With Trump, we had a fantastic economy, but all they see is Trump as the embodiment of evil. So John Gibbs defeated Peter Meijer, who, by the way, voted to impeach Trump, and we'll get to that in a second. And Blake Masters won also in Arizona. That's another huge victory for Trump as well. Hit subscribe to this channel. Hit subscribe to the Stock Market Crash and also the Nuclear Confrontation channel. If you want to become a member, please go ahead. Members have some pretty awesome, a pretty awesome emoji, and it's just really fun for the live streams. If you want to support my work, my Patreon is below. And also, if you want to give a super thanks to this segment, the super thanks is next to the like and the share button. To read my writing in the Hill, the Huffington Post, Salon, the Jerusalem Post, the Federalist, other publications, go to hagoodman.com. And ladies and gentlemen, I will have a segment on this channel every day at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. So please be here at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every single day. And I will have segments also on the Stock Market Crash and the Nuclear Confrontation channel, so be there. This is really interesting. I want to read you a couple of things. So Cook Political Report said, I've seen enough. Trump-endorsed John Gibbs defeats pro-impeachment Peter Meijer in the Michigan 3rd District GOP primary and will face Hillary Scholten in November. Rating change. Cook will be moving Michigan 3rd from toss-up to lean Democrat. Why would you do that? Like the idea that because it's a blue state, but they did go red in 2016. That's okay. So you still have conservatives in that district. It's a heavily red area of Michigan. So why would you then think that in a recession, this is what I don't understand with the pollsters, in a recession, with inflation skyrocketing, real earnings plummeting, we have real earnings down 4.4%. And I understand that Trump is not good at promoting his economic record, which is stellar. But, if you vote Democrat anywhere, Michigan, anywhere, you're voting for poverty. This is not like this. There's no malice. I'm not being petulant or hyperbolic. You are actually voting for poverty. The poverty rate in 2019 was at a record low of around 10% nationally under Trump. Okay? Don't blame his last year in office on him. More people lost their lives under the first year of Biden. And also, it was Democrats like Andrew Cuomo and others who gleefully tanked their economies and then got an Emmy for doing so. But you have John Gibbs, who's fantastic and who can generate enthusiasm, who can generate electricity, or at least enthusiasm, okay, within a district that is a very red Republican or conservative part of Michigan. Why then would you think that Hillary Scholten would win in November while we're in a recession? With poverty increasing, inflation increasing, interest rates increasing, GDP shrinking. All because of Democrats. Don't say it's not because of Democrats, because the second Biden took office, oil and gas companies sued him. Within the lawsuits, the lawsuits state his policies will increase the price of oil and gas. Okay. Now household median income is way down. Household median income hit a record high under Trump. So when people say, well, Trump abandoned the working class, no, he didn't. He basically did everything possible to help the working class, everything possible to help the average American everywhere. And people are poorer now. They have less money. You're voting for a terrible economy. And if you don't like Trump's personality, doesn't accept things, Democrats accused him of working for the Kremlin, which was a lie. It never happened. So yeah, like even Wikipedia says John Gibbs is far right. Why is he far right? Because he's a Trump Republican. The entire Republican Party is Trump Republican. You think there's the never Trumpers like Liz Cheney or Peter Meijer or Adam Kinzinger or Mitt Romney? This is no longer the Republican Party. These are like dinosaurs and fossils. They belong in a museum. You want Trump? You want the Lincoln Project? You want endless military counterinsurgency conflicts, endless wars? Vote for the Lincoln Project, or never Trump Republicans, and you will get Democrats winning easily. I stated Clinton would lose to Trump, and in 2016, nobody believed me. And I'm telling you, Hillary Clinton would have easily defeated Mitt Romney. It would have been a landslide. You take any never Trumper, they lose 10 out of 10, 100 out of 100 times. And so, to any Democrat. Because this is the thing. Trump's policies, his economic policies, record highs in household median income, record lows in poverty, GDP growth, real wages up, inflation at 2%, gas prices less than $3. What's there not to like? Abraham Accords, Doha Agreement that Biden completely botched. Those 13 Americans should be alive today. Those over 100 Afghans should be alive today. Then you have first president to step foot in North Korea. Look what we have now. We have a catastrophe in terms of foreign policy. Geopolitical nightmare in Europe. Now with Taiwan, a big issue that Pelosi is creating. There's no long-term strategy there. So what's the tactic? You have Hunter, who did business deals with an extension of the government. Just like you have Bill and Hillary with the foundation, you have Hunter. It's right there. I mean, it's within the emails. So with Trump, they're trying desperately to find a crime. There are crimes within the emails. You don't have to look far. They're going to impeach Biden probably numerous times because he lied, not just about crowd size. Like they can't really like Trump. They say Trump lies so much. Like tell me. Go to CNN. You can go to CNN. They have a list of Trump's greatest lies. They were about crowd size or like about a hurricane or this. Like Biden lied about getting 10% or more of business deals as Hunter was selling out, according to the New York Post reports on his emails, voicemails, photos, business associates, 150 financial transactions that were deemed suspicious. The U.S. government. To corporations and people who would pay him the most money so he can give to, according to those emails, he wrote 10% to the big man. And the big man was, of course, Joe. So I don't understand why, like, the focus on Trump's personality and or he won't accept this or he's downplaying this, that's done. Our economy is going to continue to decline, unfortunately. So that's why I say subscribe to the stock market crash channel. We're going to have a devastating economic decline. This recession we're going to have a negative third quarter also. And it's directly because of Democratic policies. You want to combat climate change? Do so in a good economy. You want to raise interest rates? Do so in a good economy. Don't do so when we're tanking in terms. And the inflation, we didn't have 9.1% inflation with Trump, not even in his last year. So we can't, you have to look at what Democrats have done. And Blake Masters also can win. You have Peter Meijer and Hillary Skelton in one poll. There was like a 2-point difference. So why would anyone think John Gibbs couldn't defeat Skelton in a district that always votes Republican? Why? Because Trump is mean? Trump is a mean person? Do you want poverty or do you want a good economy? It's so easy, my God almighty. Yeah, we get it. People don't like Trump's personality in blue states. Fine. You want to vote for policies that will make you poorer or wealthier? Do you want more money in your pocket? It's not a difficult thing. Do you want geopolitical nightmares? Because the administration of mashed potato brains and Democrats in the House and the Senate are completely inept. Completely inept. And if all of this was taking place under Trump, media would be out of their minds. Now they're just downplaying. Talk about downplay. You want to use the word downplay? They've downplayed recession, geopolitical nightmares, everything. Are we really in a recession? Yeah, the economy is shrinking. And there are layoffs. 32,000 tech workers have been laid off thus far. And those layoffs are going to hit other industries as well, unfortunately. Be here at 11 a.m., ladies and gentlemen. Set your dials to 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. every morning. I'll have segments on this channel. And I'll have a live stream tonight also, people. Thanks so very, very much. Be here at 11 and also check out the stock market crash and the nuclear confrontation channel right now.